Are you one of those people that you have money goals and business goals and you want to attract more money in abundance and you just get so far, really, really close, and something happens? The money stops or there's a place for the money and you never get beyond that ceiling. Well, there is a ceiling and it's called the vibrational ceiling. And you can wish and want all you want, but you won't break that ceiling. It's rare that people can go beyond the ceiling. And the reason why you can't go beyond that ceiling is because of this stuff. Now, I know today it looks like Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse in my office, but we got a lot going on. You see, we're live here every Friday with the Hangout with Michael show, but today we're sneaking in some of the bros work here with the emotion code. So stay tuned because today you're going to watch a live emotion code demonstration with our friend Debbie on the panel, and we're going to remove her limiting beliefs about her abundantness and her worthiness for money live on the show. John's going to razzle dazzle, and he's going to break her money ceiling from where it is to where we want to be. Now, all of this is in preparation for my money class. It starts next week. It starts on the 23rd. It runs for 5 days. That means you will get 50 emotion code sessions in 5 days. And then the week after, with a group of 7 to 10 people. And then the week after, you get a private one-on-one session from me for more emotion code sessions. So go check it out. The link is in the description. And it's also going to be down in the posting. So, hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, John and Debbie.
Good morning. Always a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Debbie, you're back for a second week in a row from Florida. Tell us about yourself, Debbie, and then, tell us who you are.
All right, thank you, Michael and John. I'm actually super excited to be here today. I had no idea I was going to get this awesome gift when I came here today. But I am, in addition to being a flight attendant, I also do use the law of attraction techniques as well as emotion code work, and I help people that are beginning to question their excessive drinking, and I help them get a handle on that and to stop excessive drinking. And I do law of attraction as well as emotion code work with people when I work with them.
Okay, good stuff. And I've been having some success with 2 of my friends around drinking. So emotion code, boy, it's just never ending. We just keep, someone says, well, the emotion code helped with this. I said, I don't know, let's try it.
Exactly.
It's not worked for anything that I've tried. It's worked for everything that I've tried. And 1 or 2 sessions, but it does work for everything I've tried. So congratulations. Now, Debbie, you were with us last week. So what did we talk about last week, and how can people, what was the number on it so people can go back and watch it? It was a fun show.
Yes, last week was a lot of fun. It was episode number 210, and it was all about Ask Us Anything. Law of Attraction, NLP, your life purpose, emotion code. So we did the Ask Anything show last week.
It was, and they did ask us anything. They asked us lots of good questions. So you can go to HangoutWithMichael.com on the top right where it says live. That means live shows. Click that on, and you can scroll and see all the bro shows are posted there and all the Friday shows. So episode 210 last week was Ask Me Anything. And Debbie, we're going to come back to you. We're heading out. Well, I'm in beautiful Victoria, BC, and my friend John here is in Vancouver. John, good morning, and introduce yourself to our friends.
Yes. Good morning from Vancouver, Canada. My name is John Inverarity, and I'm a certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner. Both programs developed by Dr. Bradley Nelson. Shout out to Dr. Brad. And I use emotion code to help people with money blocks and relationship blocks, chronic health concerns, like we just said, you name it.
Sports blocks, sports injuries. Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of sports injuries, knee injuries, or ceiling blocks, so performance blocks.
Yeah. And it's all done on Skype or by email or Skype or by the phone. And if you're new to the emotion code, stay tuned because we're going to give you a live demo about that today. So John, who has joined us already today? And then we're going to get queued up. And John and I are going to present the 7 keys to, well, before we do that, let's give a shout out to Dr. Bradley Nelson. He's the author and the creator of the emotion code. And we're going to explain, John and Debbie and I were all certified emotion code practitioners. We're going to explain today about the emotion code. You can see the chart behind me. And then we're going to give a live demo. So sit back and relax, and you might see yourself having emotion code sessions around money blocks, and we can help you do that. But today, Debbie is going to be the lucky recipient, and we're going to hashtag money block ceilings be gone. So, John, we got a lot of activity out there this morning. Who is saying what, please?
Yes, I'd like to say hello to Barb Ashcroft. Yes, please remove all those blocks to being our abundant selves. Morning, panel. Yeah.
I think we'll spill
Amy.
off, John. Yeah, well, you'll read some, I'll read some. And after you read them, like them, and then I'll know you looked at them. So go ahead.
Yeah, and after is, I'd like to say hello to Amy Larson Straight. Woohoo, Debbie. Yeah. And,
Amy's been the recipient. Remember, we got rid of Amy's chai tea addiction. So hashtag Amy Chai No More. Okay,
yeah.
we helped her up. Our friend Don Boehm is joining us. He's a loyal viewer. He's saying, good morning, Michael, John, and Debbie. How do we know if we have money blocks? I could use more faster, but I'm not aware of negative emotions. Well, that's the thing about the emotion code. You're not aware that you have them. And you would know if you have money blocks, if you got blocks to making more money or receiving more money. And my hunch is you do. Everybody does, of course, until they've had a session to remove your money blocks. So Don, thank you for your comment, and thank you for being nice and early with us today. John?
Elaine Goldman says, good morning, Michael, John, and Debbie. Now, is that Elaine Diet Coke?
It is hashtag Diet Coke No More, Elaine, yes.
Yeah.
We have Natasha Paula Samuel. She's saying hello to us and me in the panel. She's looking forward to the show. She can't wait to see the emotion code perform live again. Hashtag we love to show off. So go ahead.
we sure do. Jewel Nieve says, good morning, Michael, John, and Debbie. Hi, Jewel.
Hey, Jewel. Rhonda Knight Boyle, my new BFF. She is just, she's participating in my certified law of attraction training program. She's watching the videos. After every video, she's sending me hashtag you are the bomb. Well, not really, but I am the bomb. Not that she says that directly. So she's from Oklahoma City, is in the house. So good morning, good afternoon, possible for Rhonda Knight Boyle. Who else?
Misty Anderson in the house.
Yay, Misty.
Bye-bye money blocks, says Misty. Misty wants to remove the money blocks. We're going to do that, Misty. Misty thinks we rock, too.
Yeah. Kelly Carson from Vancouver area. I did an emotion code session. She was addicted to green grapes. Addicted means she's ate them all the time, ate them by the handful, bought them every day. And now she's saying, you took a photo of green grapes right after you got rid of them for me. And she's saying hashtag no green grapes. So, food addiction doesn't have to mean a bag of chips. It could be just green grapes, Our friend Barb Ashcroft from Vancouver Island, where I live, she's saying hello. And she's saying, yes, please remove all those blocks to being abundant, being our abundant selves. Sheldon Foster, hashtag I'm having lunch with you when I'm in Kansas City. He's saying, you have my permission to increase my money ceiling. Maybe we'll do that over lunch, Sheldon. I'll bring my magnet. Matter of fact, I bring it everywhere. So hashtag Sheldon, restaurant, lunch, Kansas City, bring your magnet.
Magnet. Water. All right. Cindy Trost is here as well.
Hey, Cindy. Good morning.
Yeah.
Randall Watson. Looks like a new name for me. Good morning, Michael, John, and Debbie. Happy Friday the 13th. Greg Miller is also saying good morning. Hey, Greg. Good morning. See ya. Money blocks. Hello, prosperity. Oh, you're right. Hashtag Cindy Trost is saying hashtag Cindy Candy Corn because, well, she's telling you she used to have an addiction to candy corn. Seasonal, we call that a seasonal addiction during the Halloween season. So I also sent her pictures of candy corn. She's saying no more candy corn for her. Helena Jenikin, also on Vancouver Island, is saying good morning. We've got a full house. So you know what, John? We are going to, look what's going on between Cindy and Misty. Who can give the most hashtags?
Hashtag war.
Yeah. Antonio Fournier, who's also a certified law of attraction facilitator, is saying good morning. Diane Marie Barnella. Oh, it's such a game show host name. Shall I do it? Diane Marie Barnella. She's from Knightsville, North Carolina. Okay, John, let's do it. Debbie, you're standing by. We're going to ask you to take a little bit of water so you can be hydrated. People don't understand what that means just in a few minutes. So, John, you and I are going to explain the emotion code process. We're going to talk about the keys to it, and then we're chosen Debbie. So there's 7 keys to the emotion code process. And by the way, little sidebar, if you're a certified emotion code practitioner and you want to find a way to deliver live in-person seminars to explain the emotion code process, or you want to do it on Facebook Live like us and use the 7 keys, I have put together a 10-session program to teach you how to razzle dazzle a room so you can fill your database with paying clients. I know that you're in. You can let me know in the comments and we'll let you know when that program is ready. In my head date is November 1st. So John, we're going to explain the keys to the emotion code process, and it's something that we do every Saturday on the Bro Show. So before I do that, tell us about the Bro Show and what we did last week and what we're doing tomorrow, please, before we get started today.
Yeah, so the Bro Show, or the Emotion Code Bro Show, as you can guess, it's all about the emotion code, and it's Michael and myself. So it's Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. And yeah, this week we are on episode number 21.
Yeah.
And so we've done it 20 times previously. And yeah, tomorrow is the trigger to buy, eat, and the addiction to Halloween candy.
Yeah.
So
well, you know what I like about the Halloween candy? You know those little chocolate bars? 10 of them really hit the spot. Really.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't do those anymore. I got rid of all of that stuff. And our friend Cindy Trost got rid of candy corn, and we worked with other people with Halloween. So tomorrow, because now here's what's happened. We're going to help people eliminate it. And I don't mean cut back. Did I say cut back? No, eliminate Halloween candy. So I think we're going to show off tomorrow, John, and do maybe 2 or 3 people because we love hearing their success stories. So join us tomorrow. What do they need to do, John, to be eligible to have a Halloween candy removal session tomorrow at the Bro Show?
Well, you need to be there live. Yeah, you need to be there live, and you need to comment, let us know you're there watching, and that you're willing to be a participant and volunteer.
And that you're willing to have a nickname.
Yeah.
Cindy
willing
Candy
to have a
Corn.
nickname. Natalie Skittles.
Natalie Skittles. Linda Licorice.
Amy Chai.
Diane Cheese Whiz. Denise Desserts.
Last week was really popular with procrastination with the Bro Show. It was huge.
It was our highest viewed show and the most shared show. Oh, speaking of shares, sharing, that's what we'd like today. That's what we'd like from you today. We're giving you great value today. In exchange for that, we'd like you to find the share button and share this, because my hunch is you know people that have money blocks. John, we're 18 minutes in and we're still chatting. Hashtag get it started. So John, let's explain the 7 keys to the emotion code process. But before we do that, there's 2 distinctions that we like to introduce that are very important to understand the emotion code process. What are they, please?
It's a trapped emotion. So a trapped emotion is unprocessed emotion from a past negative event. So some emotional trauma or experience that you went through in the past, and it's still with you. There's a little ball of energy about the size of your fist, and it can be a little bit larger, maybe the size of a cantaloupe, and it's lodged within you somewhere, creating these concerns, creating these, these food cravings and physical pain and mental health concerns, depression, anxiety.
These negative trapped emotions, sometimes we refer to them as Q cone. Sometimes we refer to them as the
orange cone.
The orange cone on the highway, because when we see the orange cone on the highway, John, what does it mean? What does it tell us?
It means stop, go around, slow down. You ain't getting through.
Hashtag you're not getting what you want. So these orange cones are right behind us, and that's what a negative trapped emotion is. It's trapped, and it can't get out until you meet us. We'll get rid of it all right. We're going to do that today live with Debbie. Debbie doesn't know it. Well, she does know because she's a practitioner. She has orange cones that are stopping her from reaching her money ceiling until we're going to get rid of those today. So, John, that was one distinction, was the trapped emotion. The other one that is quite common is the subconscious mind. What do we need to know about that?
Well, the subconscious mind is the most complex object in the known universe, and we communicate with the subconscious mind to find these trapped emotions from the past. So it's the subconscious stores everything you've ever done in your life, every person you've met, every experience, taste, saw, sound. And so it's a supercomputer. So we communicate with the subconscious to find that specific emotion that's creating these concerns for you.
Yeah. And it's like a database. We can ask it questions. We can say, hey, subconscious mind, show off that stores everything. Can you tell me why I'm not making money, why I'm not attracting money, why I got a sore neck, why I have seasonal allergies? But we can't ask why questions, but we can ask
yes or no questions.
right.
So yeah,
So that's
yes
what
or
we're
no.
going to
All
do
yes and
today.
no.
Yeah, both of us are going to give Debbie a session. I want to ask Debbie's subconscious mind what her beliefs are about being abundant and being worthy and is it okay and all that BS. I can ask her, but I can only ask yes or no questions. You're going to ask her subconscious mind, what are the orange cones in the way that are stopping her from reaching her new ceiling? So we're going to give you the 7 keys to the emotion code process. Here is key number 1.
The emotion code chart. So it's right there behind Michael. Small chart. It's 2 columns and 6 rows, totaling 60 trapped emotions.
That's right. And our job is to find out which one of those trapped emotions. So, you're going to hear we do it quite fast, but out of all of them, we have to find out, oh, is it this one, this one, this one, this one, this one? And the way we find it out, we're not just guessing, we're actually using
muscle testing. So that's how we communicate with the subconscious. We use muscle testing. Lots of different types and forms. And sometimes it looks like this. I use both hands like this. Can't really see, but that's what I do. You make a loop with 2 fingers or a finger and a thumb, and you pull it apart with the other hand, or you can do one hand. Muscle testing.
And muscle testing is a very surefire way to ask the questions. Instead of guessing or getting a gut feeling or intuition, it locks it in. So when I muscle test, I lock it in, it's a yes, and let it go if it's a no. So I go through the list. Is it this one, no, this one, boom, it's right there. That's a solid yes. It's not a little whisper in my ear. I know what it is. So John, we can work on ourselves, but when we work on other people, we have to do it via a
proxy. So acting on someone's behalf is kind of like voting. So when you're a proxy for someone else, you're acting on their behalf. So we make a connection with someone over the phone or Skype. So Debbie is in Florida right now.
Yeah.
And so we're going to act as Debbie's proxy for today's money session.
I helped a woman that owns a bakery cafe this week in South Africa. Nice. And she was eating lots of food there. So I'm going to hear from her this week, but I got rid of like 7 foods in her bakery, in her cafe. So John, let's just recap. We're going to be using the emotion code chart right behind me. We're going to be doing muscle testing. We're going to become their proxy. But before we do anything, we like to know what is the
severity on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being most significant, a lot of resistance.
A lot of blocks, a lot of cones.
A lot of cones. Yeah. 10 cones.
That's right. John, wouldn't it be nice if we could work on anybody on the street or our neighbors or our family? But we can't because we don't have.
We're not nosy. So, because we don't have their permission.
Oh, I'm nosy. I am nosy.
Permission. Verbal permission, written permission. So Debbie is volunteering, says, yes, I give you permission.
She's giving us permission. So, John, here's what we have. We have Debbie's permission. We're going to use muscle testing. We're going to scan the chart. And when we find the trapped emotion, what happens?
We use a magnet. So we find the trapped emotion, and that kind of surfaces it up to the surface. And the magnet deletes it, also amplifies our intention to release that trapped emotion. So it's like taking a magnet on a credit card. Don't do that at home. But it just wipes it clean. It's the same thing. So we're taking the magnet a couple times over the head. Emotion be gone.
That's right. Now, all of this can work if we've got the right fuel going on. And this is our fuel right here.
Yeah, it is water. So need to be extremely hydrated practitioner. Drink a lot of water.
Yeah, we're going to do that right now. So good. That is the 7 keys to the process. Now, John and I, we've done this in person in Victoria a few times, and we describe this. We bring someone to the front of the room, and we brought people to the front of the room that had hip pains and knee pains and couldn't move their neck and couldn't lift their arms, and we did a and boy, they went to Cirque du Soleil signups after that. So whether it's physical pain or chronic pain or nasal or night sweats or ringing in the ears or cramped fingers or restless leg syndrome or tingly toes or constipation or whatever it is, food, it's all because of trapped emotions. And as a practitioner, we can help you get rid of that. So Debbie, let's bring you back in next. So Debbie, we are going to be working on you. You've given John and I both permission because we've invited you and you said yes to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get John to read some more comments and I'm going to drink some water and then I'm going to get prepared to become your proxy with your permission, tap into your subconscious mind, and then I'm going to find out what your beliefs are. Now, in the money program, here is 50 trapped emotions everybody will get. I'm going to give these one. This is what's going to happen on the first session. For those of you that are already joined the program, the first session, you're going to get 10 emotion code sessions, and I'm going to demonstrate what those 10 are right here with Debbie. You'll see that live. So John, read some more comments for us, and I'm just going to drink some water and get prepared for the session.
Yeah, absolutely. Cam Watson, if you're watching, says, happy Friday the 13th. Dan Bratton says, good morning.
Lucky Debbie.
Don Lee says, hello.
Ian Lewis is saying, my orange cones always come more in the form of full-on construction blocks. And then she put little construction road closed sign. Detour here, followed by me getting totally off course from financial goals. Well, that's a beautiful explanation of that. And I like that she understands that it's trapped emotion related. Good. Who else?
Sig Brown says, Friday the 13th. Always my lucky day. I can't seem to break through the $2,000 ceiling. Need to go higher.
Yeah. So that's exactly what we mean by that, because you can wish and want all you want, and you do all kinds of stuff, and you get to the ceiling, and you can never break that. So Sig is certainly aware of that. Our friend Gwen Lorena, she's saying hello. She's in lovely London, UK area. Let's see. Very interested in today's show and the Halloween candy. I was wondering if Halloween was universal, like all over the world, but it looks like in London, UK, they've got those little chocolate bars too, and the candy corns and all the other stuff. Good. Who else?
Sylvia Bellini. I don't think we mentioned saw her yet, but yeah, she's here. She says hello. Hi, Sylvia. Sylvia Bellini.
Oh, I know Sylvia Bellini.
She says greetings from a mild day here in London. Looking forward to the show.
Lisa Gottsman, she is from California. Hey, Lisa. She wants to increase her ceiling for abundance, please, and thank you. Well, today we're not taking live people. We're doing live Debbie right now. Mark Henry saying good morning. What if my block is neurological? Well, you might think that it is, but your block is really this right behind us. Someone told you that it's neurological. We're telling you it's trapped emotion related. Grace Romero, she needs the money blocks removed. Well, John, I think we hit a nerve today. Rhonda Knight Boyle is confirming I am the bomb, so thank you, Rhonda. Enough about me, John. You go ahead, please.
Chris Katina says, hi, Michael. Yes, I need my money block removed.
Yes. Dan Bratton is saying good morning. Hey, Dan. City Trost is with us. Okay, you know what? We're doing it. We're going to do it. So remember one of the requirements. So Debbie, welcome back. And Debbie, I'm going to be asking your subconscious mind about some of your beliefs. Now, the beliefs are things that we have that you don't even know that you have, right? It's like, on one hand, you say you want to make lots of money in your emotion code and law of attraction business. And on the other hand, you have decisions that you made, and likely before you were 6 years old, you made some of these decisions, and these are some decisions that you made that you're not even aware. Maybe you ran a lemonade stand and failed at it, and that trapped emotion from the failed lemonade stand has been haunting you, and it's the trapped emotion. So I'm going to ask your subconscious mind 8 beliefs, and one of them is you're going to set a money goal. You're not going to share it with us. You're going to say, here's my monthly money goal on how much money I want to bring in with my emotion code and my law of attraction business. And I'm going to ask your subconscious mind 4 questions. Now, your conscious mind will say, yes, but your unconscious mind that knows everything is going to say probably no. So one of the questions is it okay for me to reach my money goal? And you'd put your hands on your hip. You say, absolutely is okay. But you know what? It's not your conscious mind that decides that. It's your subconscious mind that'll probably say, no, it's not okay. I'm going to say, is it safe for you to reach your money goal? You're going to say yes. Your subconscious mind says, no, it's not. And are you worthy of it? I mean, these are kind of hurtful answers to hear, but your conscious mind is different. Your conscious mind is the one that thinks it's in charge, but this is what's in charge. And then I'm going to ask you 4 questions about your abundantness. Is it okay for you to be abundant? So if you're watching live, these are the 4 questions I'm going to be asking. Is it okay for me to blank? Is it safe for me? Am I? Do I believe I can have it? And am I worthy of having it? That's the 4 questions. Now, there's a lot more other beliefs, but these 4 beliefs will shake up that. So I'm just going to drink some more water. I'm going to become Debbie's proxy. I'm going to connect with her, and I'm going to be using muscle testing, and I'll let you know when I'm ready. John, you can read 2 more comments, and then I'm just going to get connected with Debbie.
Absolutely. Dia Lewis, my orange cones always come more in the form of full-on construction blocks, road closed, D2 here, followed by me getting totally off course from my financial goals. Yeah. Not just an orange cone, a big wall. Yeah. Kelly Carson says, I wear my orange cone on my head. LOL.
Okay, thank you, John. So John, while I'm doing this, you can explain part of the process. So right now I'm muscle testing, and I'm connected with Debbie already. So this is a yes, let it go, but it's no, am I Michael? Am I John? Am I Peter, Paul, Mary, Michael, Debbie? Boom. See how it locks in? I couldn't break that if I tried unless I say, am I Michael? I'm not. So now I'm not Michael. I am Debbie Talbert. So now I'm going to just hide my hands down, not hide them, but move them down. So here's my first question. Remember, I'm going to be using the voice of Debbie. She doesn't need to say anything. We do this over Skype or by telephone, so you kind of just need to listen. Yesterday, John did a session with me, and I was checking emails. John, let me check my email while you clean up some of my stuff. So here's my first question. Now, Debbie, Debbie has reached, so I'm going to ask myself, do I have a new monthly money goal in mind? The answer is yes. Do I need to change it? No, it's my new monthly money goal. Here's the first question. Is it okay for me to reach it? What's the answer, John?
That's a no.
It's not okay. What's creating that? What trapped emotion? Is it in column A? What's the answer? It's not in column A. Is it in column B? Oh, it is. Is it an even row? It's an odd row, 1, 3, 5. So it's B5. Now I have a chart in front of me. So I'm going to go to B5 and find out which one it is. Is it this one, this one, this one? It's terror. So I have a trapped emotion of terror. Do I need to know more? No. Now that terror, I'm going to use this magnet. I'm just going to, because remember, I'm her proxy. I don't want to take on that terror, so I want to remove it. And I'm just going to test my work. Did I get rid of it? Yes. Now, is it okay for me to reach my money goal? It is. Was it a minute ago? It wasn't. Is it safe for me to reach my money goal? It's not. What's causing it? A even, A odd, B even, 2, 4, 6. So it's B6. Is it this one, this one, this one? It's shock. So now she's got shock that's causing her subconscious mind to say it's not safe for her to reach her money goal. Can I get rid of it? Boom. Now I'm diluting and eliminating because the magnet's stronger than that. Okay, I'm going to test the belief now. Is it safe for me to reach my money goal? Oh, yes, it is. Was it a minute ago? It wasn't. Here's the next question. Am I worthy of reaching my money goal? No, I'm not. Is it shock? Yeah, I'm going to go right there. Is it shock? Yes. Can I release it? Now I'm releasing shock. Let's test that belief again. Am I worthy of reaching my money goal? Yes, I am. Was I a minute ago? No, I wasn't. Do I believe I can reach it? No, I don't. Which one is it? A even, A odd, B even, B odd, B odd, B even, B odd, 1, 3, 5, and 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5, 5. It's wishy-washy. I got a trapped emotion of wishy-washy. Do I need to know more? I'm going to release that. See if there's any more. Are there any more? No. Now, is it, do I believe I can reach my money goal? I do. Did I a minute ago? No, I didn't. So I'm just going to read all of those again. They were all no's. Is it okay for me to reach my money goal? It is. Is it safe for me to reach my money goal? It is. Am I worthy of reaching my money goal? I am. And do I believe I can do it? I do. Were they all no's before? Yes, they were. Can I move on? Good. Here's the next set of questions. Is it okay for me to be abundant? Because I know, Debbie, your conscious mind saying, oh, yeah, it's okay. But this is ours. So is it okay for me to be abundant? No, it's not. What's causing it? Is it row A? No, it's row B. Is it even? Is it 2, 4, 6? It's row 6. Is it this one, this one, this one? Oh, it's shock again. So that means I being Debbie, experienced shock that said, it's not okay for you to be abundant. Do I need to know more? Now I'm releasing this trapped emotion of shock. Next question, is it safe for me to be abundant? No, it's not. What's causing that? Is it row A? No. Is it row B? Is it odd? No, it's even. Is it 2, 4, 6? Is it pride, shame, shock? More shock. Can I release it? I'm releasing that. Next question. Am I worthy of being abundant? It's not. Is it B6? Is it pride, shame, shock? So it's more shock. I'm releasing that. And the last question, do I believe I can be abundant? No, I don't believe it. Is it pride, shame, shock? Releasing that. Now let's test my work. Is it okay for me to be abundant? It is. Was it a minute ago? It wasn't. Is it safe for me to be abundant? It is. Was it a minute ago? It wasn't. Am I worthy of being abundant? I am. Was I a minute ago? No, I wasn't. Do I believe I can be abundant? I do. Did I a minute ago? No, I didn't. Am I done? Yes. Do I need to do more? No. I'm just going to disconnect with Debbie. Okay, now Debbie, that's not what you wanted to hear. Like you thought you were worthy of it, you thought you could be abundant, but your subconscious mind that stored everything, and we didn't have to find out when you made the decision. We just quickly were able to reduce it. So when we work with people's chronic pain, they feel results right away. So this is going to be like slow release fertilizer. You're going to start to notice different behaviors about money, about spending, about your worthiness, about your receipts coming in, receipts as in money, receipts coming in. Good. So, John, why don't you set up what you're going to be helping Debbie with? Debbie, now, I got rid of your beliefs. That's the first step in the program. The next step is, well, we have a money ceiling. John, explain that for us, please.
Yeah, so a money ceiling, it's the ceiling, it's the roof, how much your subconscious will allow you to make. So you can wish and want all you want if it's at $2,000 and you want to be at 4,000 or 10,000, you're not going to be able to get there. Something will come up in life, or you won't attract those clients. So what I'll do is I will connect up with Debbie now. And Debbie, do you have a new money ceiling in mind that you would like to
I do. Yeah.
yeah, you'd like to make with your emotion codes. So yeah, I'll just connect up now. So I'm muscle testing, just with my hands here down in my lap. So can I connect up to Debbie? I'm getting a yes there and act as a proxy. Yes. Okay. So I do have a good connection. Now, Debbie, are you able to meet or exceed this ceiling, this money ceiling? So I got to know. Okay, so the trapped emotion preventing you from achieving your something preventing you from achieving this money ceiling. So is it A? I got A2, so despair. All right, do we need to know more? No, we can clear despair. Let's clear it, release that.
And remember, the magnet is stronger than the negative emotion, and as soon as John finds it, he doesn't want to take it on. He's the proxy, so he uses a magnet to dilute it.
Okay, another trapped emotion preventing you from hitting your money ceiling. Yeah, achieving it. Yeah, A, B, A odd. It's A2 again. It is, this time it's nervousness. Okay, we need to know more. No.
Which one was it?
Nervousness.
Nervousness, right there, A2.
Yeah.
See how smart the subconscious mind is? It knows exactly what that was that's creating that. Hashtag we love our subconscious mind.
And so the severity of the resistance to meeting that is actually a 10. So we need to get that down to 0. So another trapped emotion we can identify and release. So it's A6. Longing. Do we need to know more? No.
A6.
Clear longing. That's clear. Another trapped emotion, Debbie. Yeah. A4. Hatred. Okay, do we need to know more? No. Clear hatred.
Now, sometimes the subconscious mind says, yeah, you need to know more. And when that happens, John would want to know, well, how old was I? What was the age? And that's why we like to know what our client's age is, because we can help narrow down to do that. So good stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so another trapped emotion we can identify and clear today for you, Debbie. Yeah. Column A, no. All right, column B, odd, even. 3. Self-abuse. So that's like verbal self-abuse, just being hard on yourself. Can we clear this? Yeah, so it's clear self-abuse. It's cleared. Yeah, good. Another trapped emotion. Yeah. Is the severity still at a 10? No. 6. Okay, another trapped emotion.
Okay.
Beyond.
So John's still working on it. Our goal is to get it to a 0. He'll continue to do that. While you're doing that, John, I want to do a shout out to some other friends.
Yeah.
And as you know, it won't disrupt the process. Our friend Tanya McIntyre, good news woman. She is saying hello. So good morning, Tanya McIntyre. Kim Watson's happy Friday the 13th. Well, it certainly is for Debbie Talbert. My friend Liz Magnolio saying good morning. And Dan Bratton's giving us a nice some feedback. His birthday is on the 13th, and not today, but it's on the 13th. So he loves the 13th number. We love that. Our Nathan Arnott, who's very active inside the Emotion Code. I have a private Facebook group it's called Michael Loge's Emotion Code Hangout Room. And Nathan is in the process of becoming certified, and he's been helping a lot of people with free sessions during that. So if you want to join the Emotion Code Hangout Room, we'll put the link, or somebody can do that for me, put the link out there. Hey, our friend Chris, we helped her to get rid of Starbucks frappes. So she's giving us a hashtag, Chris no more frappes. We love that. Shelley Fergan saying good morning. Don Lee is saying good morning. Good. So John, why don't you give us a severity check again? Find out what the new number is.
I was at a 2 there. I just cleared a couple more. Helpless, stubbornness. So what's the severity of this resistance to meeting or exceeding your money ceiling, Debbie, is it? I had a 0.
Wow.
That's it.
That is wrong. Hey, Debbie, I got you on mute. You can go back and join us. We're saying hello to my friend Izad from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Good morning, Izad. So, Debbie, did you experience any sensations there? Sometimes people do.
No, I actually didn't really experience any kind of a particular sensation. Just, I guess I did kind of a sense of a relief, maybe.
Yeah. Hey, Debbie, can you tell us the time that you were 35,000 feet in the air? You had GoFo, Wi-Fi, whatever it's called, in the airplane. You're a flight attendant. And tell us what John did when you were flying. You were working too, so you couldn't hang out with us. Can you repeat that story for us, and then we're going to wrap that up.
Well, it was right when Irma was coming into South Florida, and I had been through Hurricane Andrew, so I was having severe trauma and panic and fear over this hurricane coming, and I wasn't even there, right? Like I was 35,000 feet in the air, and I was also going to be going to Memphis. I wasn't even coming back to Florida for like 9 days, but I was highly anxious, and I happened to notice that you guys were going live, and so I just put it underneath there. You have my permission to take away my fear, and then I had to go to work. So I was working, and while I was picking up the trash, I just felt like this sense of relief, and in my head, because they would have thought I was crazy if I'd said it out loud. But in my head, I was like, oh my God, they're working on me. It's working. Like, it's gone. And I didn't have any more anxiety over the storm. But it was so like.
So that in that case, you felt the instant relief from the anxiety. Good
I did. I actually felt like just a relief. Like I didn't really panic and have the fear and the stress that I was having about the storm coming.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to recap with our friends at home. So the 10-session program, you'll get 50 emotion code sessions. Today, I worked on all of those. I removed 8 of Debbie's limiting beliefs about her worthiness and for being abundant and getting her ceiling. That was important because you can wish and want all you want, but if your subconscious mind says, not with the cones in the way, sorry, then that was one thing. We changed the beliefs. And then we had to find out, okay, now that I have a new money ceiling, John said, what are the trapped emotions that are causing me from going from where I am to where I want to be? And you saw that John did those sessions. In the second class, we're going to work on your anxiety about money, your anxiety about bills, your anxiety about debt, your anxiety about making money, your anxiety about paying off your weekly, monthly bills and household bills and so on. Because if you're vibrating anxiety about that, guess what? You're going to get more of it. So this program is designed to remove beliefs, to remove ceiling blocks, to remove your anxiety. Listen, even one of the sessions we work on, what's your blocks from getting free things or prizes and gifts. I mean, that's probably the funnest class of all, because that's fun what people get to see about that. So John, let's do a shout out to a couple more people, and then we're going to wrap up today's show. Thank you everybody that's been sharing the show for us today and saying hello. Who else, John?
Yeah, Willa actually has a question. What of the problem if you keep getting same emotion after you have released the emotion? So I've got an answer for that, or do you want to answer that?
I have an answer too. I want to hear your answer first.
Well, it's not the same emotion. It's not the same experience. So you can have trapped emotion of hopeless when you're 5 years old. You can have it at 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. So it's a different experience. So you have to go in and release them one at a time. Yeah, so it's not the same. Yeah.
And in that case, I would find out if it's inherited. You know, did it come from my mom or dad or a grandparent? Can you talk to that, John, what that means to have an inherited emotion?
Yeah, so an inherited emotion, it came from your mom or dad. It's something that they went through, or even your grandparents and their parents. So you can be born with these traumatic events that your parents and ancestors went through, and we can clear those as well using the emotion code.
Yeah. There was even a session in my program to get rid of the trapped emotions that you inherited from your parents, because some of you, maybe your parents had a lot of money blocks, and of course you got, that was in the sperm and the egg, and people talk about having what's the word I'm looking for, DNA. Well, it's different than DNA. It's actually an inherited trapped emotion. So that's why you have some of the behaviors your parents have, not because you lived with them, it's because you were born with them.
Yeah, and they're born with them, right? I mean, if their parents
had experience, and they cut on. Our friend Gail Jones is saying hello with lots of money signs. Candace Cass is saying, just in time to catch this live broadcast. You are. So, Debbie, we're going to come back to you. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Can you tell us what we're working on next week, please, on this show? Oh, you're on mute.
Okay, there we go. Now I'm off of the mute. All right. So for next week, and it's going to be episode number 212, and it's Law of Attraction: How to Build Your Desire Statement. So you're going to be talking about step 2 of the process for Law of Attraction and around your desire statements.
That's right. So for those of you who read my book, we know there's a 3-step process. Step 1 is, what do you want? We've done a show on how to identify that. The next one is, how do I give my desire attention? You don't have to do a macaroni collage, you don't have to visualize, and you don't have to pray. You can do those things if it helps. But I'm going to teach you how to use words, because you can be on the airplane and thinking, how am I going to do it now? I don't have a pen and paper. I don't have my macaroni glue gun. I don't have the tools to make a collage. You don't need it. You can be sitting in an airplane, and with the right words, next week we're going to teach you. As a matter of fact, I actually have a download, because we're going to be providing a PDF. We're going to have 4 different statements on that you can use. Now, Debbie, why do you think I'm giving out 4 statements? What might that relate to?
It relates to everyone's style and your style of learning and taking in information and communicating. That's
right. So in my other book, Law of Connection, we talk about the 4 styles, because what's important about these desire statements is that they fit for you and they feel right and they make sense. If I got everyone to use the feeling word, some of you will put your finger in your throat. I don't want to say that. Well, then don't. It's not your style. So to make it easy, next week, we're going to give you 4 paragraphs and you would say, this one's for me. In other words, there's something about it that resonated to you or made sense, or you look at it and you say, this is the one for me. So join us next week. We're live here every Friday on the Hangout with Michael show. Next week, we're talking about Law of Attraction. And step number 2, how to give your desire attention through the use of words. Debbie, how can people get a hold of you, please?
And you guys, you can reach me at flyingthroughlifesober.com. And then I have links on there how you can set up sessions. And also, I do actually have a podcast I'm launching. So that's launching on November 7th. And it's called Sober Curious. So it's for those of you that are curious about your excessive drinking. and you've thought about it and you have questions about it, it's going to be a resource for people to get help that way.
That's right. I appreciate all the different methods. People's trying to get drinking, but if you go to a meeting twice a day and talk about not drinking, you're giving a lot of attention and energy to that. And with all due respect to other processes, you really need to be trying the emotion code process. Good stuff. I have to read this one from Kelly Carson. I've been working with her one-on-one. She's giving us a hashtag bye-bye. Hashtag bye-bye to Starbucks. Sorry, Starbucks. To Norman. Sorry, Norman. Popcorn. Green grapes. I've worked on her heart wall, money blocks, unnecessary obsession with food. It's all a bye-bye. We love that. John, remind us what we're doing tomorrow on the Bro Show and what time it is and all that other great stuff, please.
Tomorrow, right back here on the Michael Lozier fan page. It's episode 21, and it is your trigger to buying, eating, and that craving addiction to Halloween candies. So 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. So before you go out and buy 180 pieces of chocolate, come join us tomorrow.
House, right?
Yeah.
Your kids come to your house and you're buying the 180 chocolate or the potato chip. So hopefully caught you in time. The Halloween stuff was out in Easter, but hopefully you haven't bought it yet, and we can prevent that from happening. If you got 2 kids coming, buy 2 things. And if you don't, well, then you don't need to do that. John, how can people get a hold of you, please?
Yeah, my website, online, aliveandpure.com. And I have online scheduling there. So if you want to have a one-on-one session for money blocks, you can find me there, aliveandpure.com. I'm also on Facebook as well. So some great things over there I'm posting. Yeah.
Good. And John and Debbie are going to leave comments in the chat room today, so you can connect with them through that way. Our friend Amy Larson-Straight has a good question, John. I'm going to give this one to you. When setting a money goal, like we did today with Debbie, is it better to give your ultimate goal or start with baby step goals? What would you say about that?
Something realistic, I think, right? So if I'd say baby steps, yeah. I mean, I'd just make it realistic, right?
Maybe grown-up steps, not baby steps. We don't want you to go from $10 to $12. Don't say $1 million, but just bring it up. We want you to stretch yourself a little bit. So we're calling it the vibrational stretch. We, as in me, I just made it up. Hashtag vibrational stretch. Amy was also helpful. She put the 4 questions out there. Is it okay for me? Is it safe for me? Am I worth it or worthy of it? And do I believe? So, Amy, thanks for being our scribe for today. Good. Well, you know what? As always, we are going to be monitoring the chat today and going to encourage you to join the Michael Lozier's Emotion Code Hangout Room, where you can hear the purpose of the room is to share success stories. And it's so funny to hear, not funny, it's so amazing to hear what people are getting rid of through the emotion code. And once in a while, I'm giving permission to practitioners that are working with Dr. Brad, and to get certified, you need to have a certain amount of clients and pets and heart walls and love blocks. And I've given a couple people permission to look for clients in there, and they're very grateful. So thank you very much.
And I'll be in there posting my updates about what happens with my abundance now.
Yes, thank you for doing that. And right now, Dr. Brad is doing a live emotion code seminar in Las Vegas. So I had a client that saw him yesterday, and she said, Michael Lozier wants to give a hug. So she gave him a hug from me, and he hugged her back, and she gave me the hug saying that he hugged me back. So hashtag vibrational virtual hugs from Dr. Brad. We love you.
Nice.
Okay, everybody, thanks for hanging out today. My hunch is you might have been inspired by today's show or uplifted, or you might have heard something that you think one of your friends should know about. Click on the share button. Give them a holy, what did I just watch this go down? Okay, everybody, thanks for hanging out with us today. We'll see you same time next week on the Hangout with Michael.